What's up, troopers? You may not like Emperor Palpatine, but there's no denying how much of a genius the Sith Lord is. And though I don't emotionally like the implementation of the Stormtrooper, it logically makes sense. Watching episodes 7 and 8 of Bad Batch Season 2, I realized the Emperor's plan to herald in the age of the Imperial Stormtrooper was more than just about cutting costs. It's easy to see the Stormtrooper as a symbol of power and tyranny, but Palpatine was likely constructing a different narrative for the citizens of the Empire. And it's that same narrative that politicians on Earth use to win voters, which is creating more jobs and boosting the economy. And while I'm talking about boosting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as it helps boost my channel. As I was saying, on the outside, decommissioning clone troopers means the Empire is no longer paying massive contracts to the Kaminoans to produce soldiers. That money went into the local Kaminoan economy or to the massive chiropractor bills due to their long necks. On the other hand, a conscripted army not only saves money on the front end, but what happens to all that money if it's going into the soldier's pocket throughout the core systems? It gets funneled back into the economy. In the Bad Batch Episode 3 in Season 1, the elite squad trooper known as ES-01 tells his teammates why he prefers the Empire to the Republic.
With the Empire, I get paid, I get fed, and I have a roof over my head. That's more than the Republic ever did for me.
So why not pay clones to fight? They're better soldiers after all. Well, for one, they never fought for the money. As seen when Cody goes AWOL, clones fight for the Republic. They're designed to be patriotic almost to a fault, because the patriotism to the Republic doesn't just reorient to the Empire now that the Republic is no more. That's what they were trained to do, as the clone in the Clone Bar 79 says in Episode 7, The Clone Conspiracy. Could the Empire draft up a pension plan for the clones? Sure. But that bill would cost millions for soldiers to do nothing, and some clones wouldn't even want it. We see how angry the trooper reacts to Ryo Chuchi when she asks about creating a pension plan. I need to stay a trooper. Pension plan? I'd rather be out there fighting insurgent groups that keep popping up. That's not a scenario we were trained to think about, another clone says. Think about this as well. If citizens of the Empire have friends and family serving in the Imperial Army, how much more loyal would they be? They're hoping for their loved ones to survive as opposed to watching random clones fight wars on the Hollows. Now the citizens of the Empire have an emotional interest in the success of the Empire's military efforts, and they'll be more likely to denounce rebels. We saw in Andor what the dark times look like on the ground level. Though we saw the perspective of those wanting to fight the Empire, we also saw people who love the Empire, like Cyril, like Freck. Now, before y'all accuse the trooper transmission of being an undercover operation of Stormtroopers, let me end by saying this. Palpatine is rightfully called a master puppeteer after orchestrating the downfall of the Republic. I simply think he deserves more credit for how he implemented the Stormtrooper program to create a secure and peaceful society. He pulls a page out of Robert Greene's book, 48 Laws of Power, by following Law 7 to a T. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Rampart did the dirty work, eliminating Kamino and taking the fall, while Palpatine took the credit, questioning the clone's reliability. As the Bad Batch says, he's always a couple steps ahead. I wish this wasn't the case. I love the clones and I always will. But Emperor Palpatine did more than just save money when he phased out the clones. He created a massive jobs program that would bolster his reputation and the economy in perpetuity, as the Empire intended to keep a large standing army, unlike the Republic. And anyone easily fooled, most of the galaxy, would be unable to see the evil behind the facade. What do you think? Did Palpatine make the right move by ushering in the era of the Stormtrooper? Drop a comment below and hit that like and subscribe button for future videos. This is CT3939 signing out. I'll catch you on the next Trooper Transmission.